Good.
Welcome back to Whataburger Field here in Corpus Christi, Texas. Dallas Ponder going through his warm-up pitches. It's a beautiful night for baseball here. Beautiful park, along with Colton Williams. The backdrop is just serene with the Harbor Bridge light up. We're about to get underway and play some baseball here.
Yeah, we have the Javelinas pitching first, as they are the home team here. We have St. Cloud State coming up to bat first. First up would be Phil Ihom. He is the All-American, one of six returning award winners for the Huskies tonight. Like I said earlier, the Huskies come in ranked third in the nation in Division II baseball, but that doesn't seem to phase the Javelinas, who just last weekend at the Astros Division II tournament held at Minute Maid Park. First game of that tournament, the Javelinas knocked off number 4 ranked Central Missouri, a little redemption game, because you guys remember back from 2012 season, Central Missouri were the ones that knocked the Javelinas out of the regional playoffs last year, so a little redemption there to start the season for the Javelinas.
Looks like the ball game's about to get underway here.
Leading off the left field, number 10, Phil Holt.
Leading off the game for St. Cloud State, Phil Imholt. Play ball. The delivery. Fastball right down the middle for a strike. 0-1 the count. Ponder, the delivery. That ball's hit to third. Scooped up pretty easily by James Black.
Right fielder, number 2, Eric Locksterkamp.
Now stepping up to the plate for the St. Cloud Huskies is Eric Locksterkamp. That's a tough name, Locksterkamp.
Yeah, there's a lot of...
Here we go, Ponder the delivery. And that's a fastball on the outside corner for strike 1. 0-1 the count with 1 out here in the top of the first for the Javelinas. Pitch number 2. Drill to third base. And that'll be taken care of by James Black once again. 2 outs for the Javelinas here in the top of the second.
Same 2 pitches there from Dallas Ponder on these first 2 batters here, and so far I've seen him working. 2 ground outs to the third baseman, 2 throws to first, 2 outs. The Javelina and Dallas Ponder having a breezing his way through the top half of the first inning here.
And the delivery to Brian Hansen. Taken for a strike, also on the outside corner. 0-1 the count. Ponder with the delivery. Fouled off, out of play. 0-2 the count with 2 outs for the Javelinas. Let's see if they could get 3 up and 3 down, retire the side. Ponder looks in. Shakes him off, steps off the rubber. Ponder with the delivery. Just a bit outside with the fastball. Timeout is called by Cash Barker. Looking to talk a couple of things out. Might have got the signals mixed up.
You said you saw Dallas Ponder wave him off there on the first one. Dallas Ponder probably did something that he didn't like. Now it's like seeing that Cash Barker and Dallas Ponder here on the same page, and they'll go back behind home plate with a 1-2 count here with 2 outs here on the top of the first. Dallas Ponder 1 strike away, 1 out away from getting on the top of the first inning here. And it's a singing strike.
Gets him swinging on that one. No problems for Dallas Ponder in the top of the first. 3 up and 3 down. Heading to the bottom of the first. Javelinas are up to bat with Joe Tallerini coming up.
Hot fresh paint to order Whataburger. If we have this cross the plate 5 times.
On that one, Dallas Ponder got out. St. Cloud Huskies on that one. No hits and no runs there on 3 bats for the St. Cloud Huskies there. The Javelinas go out unscathed there on that first one. Dallas Ponder looking about as good as he did last week. So let's see if he can keep this stuff going. And the Javelinas will come up to start the bottom of the first half with right fielder Joe Tallerine. Javelinas so far this season are 3-1 on the season. Had a pretty good showing there in the Houston Astros Invitational last week in the Minute Maid Park. You know, opened their first with a opening round win against ranked Central Missouri, and then lost the second game, and then picked up the last 2 wins.
On the mound for St. Cloud State today, we got Scott Lyser. It's the first game for the Huskies.
Yeah, that's something I heard him today too. Like I said, you know, the Javelinas come in here with already 4 games under their belt already. St. Cloud traveling all the way down from Minnesota to take place in this being their first game of the 2013 campaign here. So, you know, I'm not sure if, you know, it could help him, you know, this first time seeing the Javelinas. It's the first time, you know, first game of the season. You're still trying to work out your lineup. Who's going to go where, batting order. So let's see what Javelinas can do here as Joe Tallerine steps into the box.
Lyser looks in, gets the signal from the ump, play ball. First pitch taken, fastball outside corner for strike 1. 0-1 the count to Tallerine.
Yeah, usually the Javelinas come in here, usually start swinging right away.
Yeah, they're known to swing the bats. Lyser looks in, the delivery. Fouled straight back to the net. 0-2 count for Tallerine. He might be facing some kind of off-speed pitch here to throw him off. He's seen 2 straight fastballs. We'll see if Lyser tries to get him fishing. The delivery from Lyser.
Another foul ball there from
Tallerine.
Yeah, Tallerine just, you know, trying to stay alive here.
Looked like he was thinking off speed the way he was late on that fastball.
Yeah, just a little last minute swing there, able to catch a piece of it and foul it behind him.
Ooh, strike 3. Got him with the heater on the outside corner. Tallerine got a piece of it, but the catcher, Jargella, held on to it for the first out.
And here comes one of the Javelinas' lead infielders, the second baseman, Ben Villafuerte, who for most of last year in the 2012 season led the Javelinas in batting average.
Strike 1 taken right down the middle. 0-1 the count to Villafuerte. The delivery. Bloops one up. Out of play. That ball is caught by the first baseman, Fisher. 2 away in the bottom half of the first inning for the Javelinas. Stepping up to bat would be the first baseman, Tyler Tasca.
But Taylor Tasca had another one of the Javelinas had a good games last week, and he's actually named the co-hitter of the LSC for this week.
Ball 1 in the dirt. 1-0 count to Tasca. 2 away here in the bottom of the first.
Taylor Tasca is one of the Javelinas that has one of those keen eyes for the ball, so knows exactly when to swing and not.
Fastball taken just inside. 2-0 to count to Tasca. Lyser looks in. Lyser with the delivery. That one's fouled off the shin of Tasco. Got ourselves a 2-1 count with 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Javelinas looking to get a runner on first base. Leiser with the delivery. Off-speed pitch just inside. Taken for a ball. We got 3 balls, 1 strike, and 2 outs to Tasca. Bottom of the first.
Yeah, trying to get something going here in the first inning. Just able to get a tip on that, just to keep himself alive here in the top of the first for the Javelinas here. Javelinas have no one on and 2 outs here on the bottom of the first.
Full count as Leiser delivers. That ball is skied high to right field, and Lockster-Camp settles under it, and that's 3 outs. The Javelinas come up, 3 up, 3 down, no hits, no runners left on base. We're heading to the top of the second inning with the score tied 0-0.
Christi Hook season just around the corner. Now is the time to reserve your seats before it's too late.
Looks like Scott Leiser really came out just the way Dallas Ponder did in the top of the first. Couple of fastballs there and then changing up there in the third pitches there and able to get a 1-2-3. So both pitchers look like they're able to match each other pitch for pitch here. As no one's able to give up a hit yet. 3 up, 3 down for both teams. So I mean, looks like we might be in for a pitching battle up here.
Both pitchers look really relaxed and poised out there. This should be an interesting matchup as the game progresses.
Yeah, next up, coming up to bat to start the second inning for the St. Cloud Huskies is going to be Sean Borman, third baseman for the Huskies. And so the Javelinas are trying to do something that they haven't done in a while, and that's start 2 tournaments off with beating 2 top 5 ranked opponents in the nation. So I mean, if they can get hit here, it's going to find it hard for me to believe that they won't be ranked coming into the game if they're able to pull off a win here tonight over the Huskies here. If they don't get ranked, if they win this game and don't get ranked, it's going to be really surprising for me.
This could be a big season booster for the Javelinas this tournament. About to start the top of the second. Ponder looking in. The delivery. Fastball just a bit low. Got ourselves a 1-0 count to Borman. Ponder looks in again. The windup. Fastball on the outside corner. Swing and a miss. 1-1's the count. See if he's going to try and throw Borman off with a little off speed. The delivery.
A little high there.
Another fastball, a little high, just missed his mark. Got ourselves a 2-1 count, no outs. The delivery from Ponder. That one is line drived out of play, down to third base side. 2-2 to count. Ponder looks in. The windup, the delivery. That one's low in the dirt. Scoots away from Barker. 3-2 the count. Let's see if he's going to try and get him with an off-speed pitch or if he's going to stick with the fastball. The delivery from Ponder. Fastball to Perez. Puts him away at first base for the first out of the inning. That was a rather routine ground ball handled by Perez. Made that one look easy. And up to bat next for the St. Cloud State Huskies, we got ourselves Garrett Fisher. First baseman, number 29. 1 out, top of the second. Ponder looks in. Ponder with the delivery. Showed bunt on that one. Taken outside corner, fastball for a strike. 0-1 the count to Fisher.
Dallas Ponder hasn't even been pretty persistent so far. 4 up, 4 down.
Ooh. That one looked like a changeup right there on the outside corner. 0-2 to count to Fisher. One away here in the top of the second. Ponder looks in, the windup, the delivery. Ooh, fastball outside corner, and the umpire does not call that one. Cash Barker was ready to throw that ball down to third base and send it around the horn, but the umpire did not agree. Got ourselves a 2-2 count. Ponder delivers. That one is fouled out. First base side. Fisher's really fighting off that fastball. He might have been thinking off speed on that pitch.
See what Dallas Ponder has up his sleeve on this pitch.
That one is grounded to Villafuerte. He handles it, delivers to first. 2 away for the Javelinas.
5 up, 5 down for Dallas Ponder. He's just sending them back in just the way they came. Not giving up any hits yet so far. I mean, Dallas Ponder, especially he's on his game. So I guess that's another reason he was another one of the Javelinas. He got co-LSC pitcher of the week.
That's a good point. Ponder delivers ball 1 on the outside corner to number 24, Michael Jergela, the catcher. Got ourselves a 1-0 count. Ponder looks in, Ponder delivers. Fastball on the outside corner, 2-0 the count. Umpires calling a rather tight zone this game. The delivery from Ponder. Fastball, inside corner, called again for a ball. 3-0 the count.
Yeah, this is the first at bat that Dallas Ponder has fallen behind 3 balls, no strikes here. So he's got to work from behind here and see if he can at least get a strike across on this one.
And he delivers that strike right down the middle with the fastball. 3-1 the count with 2 outs to Jergela. The delivery from Ponder. Fastball down the middle again, fouled off of third base line.
So good job by Dallas Ponder here, taking from a 3-0 count to a full count at 3-2 here. 2 outs here in the top of the second. No one on for the Huskies. Dallas Ponder trying to get out of this inning without allowing a hit, trying to go 6 up and 6 down. See what you can do here on this pitch.
Timeout is called by Jergela. Steps in the box once again. Ponder's looking in. Full count, the delivery. Fastball on the outside corner, called for a ball. We got our first base runner of the game for the St. Cloud Huskies.
Yeah, Dallas Ponder just looks like he couldn't, almost able to come full back on that one, able to get the strikeout, possibly maybe a ground out or a pop-up. But, you know, you can't get them all. I mean, it's better to give them a, you never want to give up a walk. At least it's with 2 outs, though, so hopefully the Javelinas can get them out of the inning, possibly get a ground out here in the inning.
Up to the bat for St. Cloud Huskies, we got the DH. Carl Sorensen. The first pitch from Ponder delivered, ball 1. Ponder looks in. Jergela takes a lead off of first. Snap throw to first. Jergela is back in time.
Yeah, Dallas Ponder might make sure he's going to keep these players honest today.
Jergela takes another lead. Ponder looks back. Snap throw again. Safe.
Extending his lead there a little bit more now on off first base.
Getting a little bit aggressive. 1-0 to count to Sorensen. Ponder looks in. Strike 1 right down the middle with a fastball.
A little bit of delay call there from because he's really debating that one. Is he going to call it a ball? Just last second call to the strike, so benefits Dallas Ponder on that one.
Got a 1-1 count to Sorensen. Ponder looks in off the stretch. Snap back throw to first. Almost. Fraction of a second late on that one as the umpire calls him safe. Ponder is really keeping an eye on Jergela. Off the stretch, the delivery. Breaking ball outside corner, called for a ball.
Yeah, Dallas Ponder keep an eye on the runner there on first base because last season, especially during the regional tournaments, Javelinas gave up a lot of stolen bases, and that's what hurt him and actually cost him to get knocked out.
Jurgela fakes like he's going to second. Sorensen takes a called strike 2. We got ourselves a 2-2 count with 2 outs here in the top of the second inning. Runner on first base for St. Cloud.
Getting closer and closer each time. There, Dallas Ponder with another snap there to first, and just by the hair, the tip of his glove was able to get back to first base in time.
The 2-2 count. And he got him. Strike 3 called on the outside corner with the curveball.
So the bottom, you got the Huskies on, on one hit, one runner left on.
Big House Barbecue.
The Javelinas are able to get out of the top of the second inning there, without allowing a run there.
Looked like Ponder in that at-bat to Jurgela with the walk. Looked like he had a little bit of trouble finding his zone, but he settled in with that at-bat against Sorensen. Showed some good poise right there.
Yeah, the Javelinas are hopefully trying to get something going on their end. See if they can rattle off the Huskies starting pitcher, Scott Leiser. See if designated hitter Chris Ballou can possibly help him maybe provide some power here for the Javelinas here. You know, in that cleanup spot here in the lineup, you know, he's coming up to start the second inning for the Javelinas. Let's see what he can do here.
Javelinas need to get a runner on base. Get something going for themselves against Leiser, who's pitching a rather well game for his first game of the season, matter of fact, for St. Cloud.
Yeah, usually when most major leagues, usually the starting pitcher in the first game of the season, he isn't. Sometimes depending on the manager, what he feels like, doesn't usually doesn't go as far. They would just want to test him out, you know, get his arm loose, like that. But we'll see what I know this is Division II college, so I mean we'll see what.
The DH number 27, Chris Ballou.
We'll see what the coach wants to do here for the Huskies.
Up to bat for the Javelinas, Chris Ballou. Leiser looks in, the delivery. Fastball swung on. That baby's going foul.
It's probably the farthest ball we've seen hit today.
Indeed. The delivery from Leiser, 0-1 count. Taken for a ball just a bit outside. 1-1 to Ballou. The delivery from Leiser. That ball's hit up the middle. Shortstop handles it cleanly. 1 away for the Huskies.
Yeah, Chris Brewer just not able to trying to find that gap between small little hole between second and short. Just not able to hit it more towards the shortstop. Struggling to pick it up and just chunk it down on the first base, and Chris Ballou out there. So Javelinas send one up and ready, one out here on the bottom of the second.
We got up to bat Matt Bettis, shortstop number 5. Leiser looks in, the stretch, the delivery. Fastball in the inside corner, taken for a ball 1. Leiser brought a little bit of heat on that one. You heard the glove pop. And that's a called strike on the outside corner.
Pitcher's doing a good job here, bringing it inside and then outside, catching Matt Pettis off his game here on that one.
The 1-1 delivery from Leiser. Off-speed pitch, just a little bit low. Pettis check swings, but he lays off. 2-1 count. Leiser delivers, strike 2 on the outside corner. 2-2 count to Pettis. Leiser working with a pretty frenetic pace for a pitcher, not wasting any time between pitches. The 2-2 count. Strike 3, tip, fouled, and caught by the catcher, Jurgela. That is 2 away for the Javelinas here in the
24, Trent Wagner.
Top. Yeah, as you can always tell by a pitcher's, you always tell by not a pitcher, a batter's face, if you can always tell when he knows that's his called strike there. You We got center fielder Trent Wagner. Or left field, sorry.
Trent Wagner up to bat. He takes a fastball down the middle for strike one. 0-1 to count to Wagner. Lyser looking in. The delivery. That one's fouled right down first baseline.
Yeah. Well, we have to see a hit here in the game. Most of all the balls we've seen hit have gone foul. We've only seen one ball actually put in like past the infield, and that was a pop out to right field.
The delivery and the pitch, and that's taken for a called second ball. We got ourselves a 2-1 count.
You're always looking trying to be that first team that gets that first hit. You're trying to build some momentum here for your team. Trent Wagner's trying to be that player for the Javelinas here, trying to get the first hit of the game for either team here, as he looks at 2 outs and a 3-1 count.
The delivery from Lyser. Wagner takes. Well, that was a called strike by the ump. I didn't see no strike indication, but it was a called strike. We got ourselves a full count, 2 outs. The delivery to Wagner. And he takes a ball 4 just a little bit off the outside corner of the plate. The Javelinas have their first runner of the day. And up to bat would be Travis Laird.
Just like both teams following each other's footsteps here, no team able to get each team able to get a runner on here in the second inning here, but both of them via base on balls. So we'll see if Javelinas can be the first team to actually get the hit in the game.
Ball 1 from Lyser down in the dirt.
And the Javelinas, and if St. Cloud read their scouting report right, you need to keep your eye on Trent Wagner there on first base, because he is prone on stealing, as he almost took off there on that pitch.
Wagner with an aggressive secondary lead off of first base. Will the Javelinas try and swipe a bag here? Try and get themselves in scoring position.
Yeah, if they have a chance, Trent Wagner here, but I'm not sure with 2 outs here. I'm not
Oh, this throwback. Wagner is safe at first. He took another aggressive secondary lead off that one, and he almost paid for it. He almost got caught up right there. He needs to be a little bit more careful. Lyser looks into Laird. The delivery. Laird pops that one up just beyond third base. That one is out of play.
Into the seats.
Right into about the first or second row down there on the left field line.
So, you'll see Trent Wagner retreat back here to first base. Trent Wagner and Travis Laird at the plate will look at a 1-2 count with 2 outs and 1 player on. See if he can possibly send Travis Wagner into scoring position here for the Javelinas.
The delivery, off-speed pitch, looked like that one was tipped. Laird stays alive in the at-bat. We got ourselves a 1-ball, 2-strike count with 2 outs for the Javelinas here in the bottom half of the second inning. Wagner at first, takes a couple of steps off. Lyser looking in. The delivery, that one is swung on to center field. Hansen's under it, and that will do it. 3 outs here in the bottom half of the second inning. No runs, 1 runner left on base. We got ourselves a 0-0 ball game from Whataburger Field.
Yeah, so you've seen 2 innings into this already. You've seen both Javelinas and the Huskies here, keeping it kind of, a little competitive here, a little pitching duel maybe. Each pitcher allowing a walk thus far through 2 innings. How do you feel the game's going to go so far? Just what you've seen from these 2 innings so far?
From these 2 innings so far, it looks like we're going to have ourselves a little pitching duel. Both pitchers right now, they're bringing it.
Yeah, you have Dallas Ponder here, who has 4 outs in the inning in the game so far due to ground out. So he's trying to induce a lot of those ground outs here. So and then as far as you have Lyser, you has 1, 2. Oh, wrong one. Sorry. He's only got 1 out due to the ground out. Most of them he has 1 strikeout, or 2 strikeouts, and the rest have been either fly out to center field and a fly out to first, a foul out to. So hopefully, you know, both guys trying to keep it going here. Maybe it's the one thing about a pitching duel, though. I mean, both pitchers can be pitching well. You got to have that offensive support behind it. I mean, get something going here on the other side. I mean,
you don't want to waste a good pitching performance.
Yeah, you don't want to. And like last year, I saw a couple of games last year for the Javelinas where, you know, no matter was it Adam Ostis for the Javelinas or Jaden Dillon or, you know, Dallas Ponder last year, you know, having good games. It's just, you know, saw some games were very offensive support.
We got Steve Rindelab up to bat for the St. Cloud Huskies. He takes a called strike one. 0-1 to count here in the top of the third. Ponder looks in. The delivery. Fastball just off the outside corner of the plate. 1-1 to count to Rindelab. Ponder again. The delivery. Strike one called on the inside corner. Oh, excuse me, strike two called. 1-2 count. Ponder, the delivery. Off-speed pitch. Got him looking. One away for the Javelinas here in the top half of the third.
Yeah, that's one thing you learn. I mean, most time the managers will tell you going in, like starting off in, you know, Little League baseball, you know, it's just so hard watching yourself going down, striking out, looking. I mean, at least give yourself a chance to just swing the bat. I mean, you got a big piece of lumber there in your hand. Just try to take a whack at it or something. It's just hard to look at it. Take a strikeout looking.
Max Diddy up to bat, the second baseman, number 4, takes a called ball one. 1-0, the count to Diddy. Ponder the delivery. Off-speed pitch right on the outside corner. Strike one called. Got ourselves a 1-1 count. 1 out. Ponder facing Diddy. The delivery. Breaking ball inside corner called for ball 2. Two and 1 count to Diddy. Another ball taken by Diddy. Excuse me, strike 2 by Diddy. The umpire ain't really giving
much of a hand signal.
Yeah, much of a hand signal here.
I think Dallas Ponder's asked for it was 2 because the umpire just showed 2 and 2 there with his hand, so the umpire needs to start calling a little bit more hand strikes there.
2-2 to count. Diddy fights that one off, stays alive.
Now that we know for sure was a strike.
Yep. Ponder looked a little bit confused after that last pitch.
Yeah, you know, it's just, you know, sometimes you just verifying. You can't really understand. I mean, you're not gonna really look around every time you have a question. So just ask the ump. That's what he's there for.
Yep. 2-2 to count. Ponder looks in. Got ourselves a breaking ball in the dirt. Gives us a full count here in the top of the third with 1 out.
Dallas Ponder trying to go for his 3rd straight strikeout here. Got a strikeout to end the second inning. Got a strikeout to start off this inning too, so we're looking for his 3rd strikeout and the 2nd out of the inning here.
The full count delivery from Ponder. That's a fastball down the middle, fouled off down the first base line. Diddy once again stays alive.
Yeah, that's the most frustrating thing for a pitcher, though. You know, just having that full count, having these pitchers just keep on fouling them off.
The delivery from Ponder. That one is jammed off his wrist. Ponder's going to take it himself. Steps on first base, and we got ourselves the 2nd out of the inning. Ponder got in on his hands right there with the fastball. Diddy had no choice but to just foul it off, or not foul it off, but fight it off, rather. Ponder takes care of that out.
Yeah, now we go back to the top of the card here again as Imholt steps up for his 2nd at bat here. First time up, he was a grounded out to the 3rd baseman. See what kind of result he comes up on his 2nd go around here for the Huskies.
The delivery to Imholt. Shows a quick sign of bunt. Pulls it back, takes that one for a called strike 1. The 0-1 count to Imholt. Calls time. One count. Ponder with the delivery. Breaking ball just a bit high. Looked like he missed the zone.
Very little on that one. Yeah, very little on that one.
1-1 count. Imholt at the plate. Ponder looks in, the delivery. Fastball in the inside corner.
Looks like Imholt was trying to see if he could possibly do a little lean in there, trying to see if the ball catch him on the sleeve there, but
he sure is hugging up on the plate a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to hug up on the plate like that, it's just your chance of getting hit. I mean,
the pitcher has to control the inside. 1-2. Fouls that one off.
A little quick whack there from Imholt there on that one. Looks like St. Cloud's getting a little desperate here for a hit, and it's only in the third inning, but, you know, little hack cuts like this, trying to get something going here for the Huskies.
Trying to start anything, really, with the way Ponder's pitching. Got ourselves a 1-2 count with 2 outs. Ponder the delivery to Imholt. Strike 3 with the breaking ball. Imholt is retired, and the Javelinas get out of the inning once again.
That's 3 up, 3 down, no hits, no one left on base for the Huskies here in the top of the third. And the Javelinas will send up third baseman James Black to start the bottom of the third here. Now let's see if the Javelinas can be the first team to get that first hit of the game. Get something going here. I mean, baseball is a game of, you know, every pitch can matter. Let's see if the Javelinas can get that first hit, you know, get something going here. Because, I mean, like, everyone watches baseball knows it only takes one pitch to get something going here. I mean, one pitch, get a rally going, one hit, anything, something going here. Just
one pitch, one error, one bad throw, anything in baseball. It's very marginal. Very little room for error in this game.
Yeah, with the wind not really carrying too much over here, you won't see too many balls getting carried out too far as the wind's blowing in from. Looks like it's blowing in from little like right center field.
Little bit of a right center field breeze coming off just off the Harbor Bridge, which by the way does look amazing.
Yeah, you know, it's
nice ballpark here at Whataburger Field.
Yeah, hopefully with maybe St. Cloud players will get a little distracted, you know, take a little glance up there. Maybe that's why Dallas Park's having such a good game out there so far. But, you know, that's just me. I'm just calling right there. But
maybe they're a little bit distracted by the friendly weather South Texas has to offer.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it ain't this friendly up in St. Cloud, Minnesota right now. So we'll take advantage of it, St. Cloud fans.
Lyser, the delivery to Black, taken for a called ball, 1-0 count. Lyser, the delivery. Strike 1 on the outside corner, fastball. Really looks like Lyser's bringing the gas. 1-1 count to Black. Ball 2, just a bit high. Another fastball.
Yeah, somewhat of a check swing there. Not really a check, but a little quick turn there from James Black on that one.
2-1 count is fouled off just beyond the first base dugout. Got ourselves a 2-2 count with no outs here in the bottom half of the third inning. Lyser facing Black. Let's see if Black can get anything started. That one is grounded to Borman, who takes away Black at first base. 1 away for the Huskies here in the bottom half of the third.
Cash Barker here. Bottom of the number 9 man here for the Javelinas. Catcher for the Javelinas. So far doing a good game catching. So far good game that Dallas Ponder throwing. Let's see if Cash Barker can get something going here for the Javelinas on the offensive side.
The delivery from Lyser taken for a called ball. I want to know the count to Barker. Lyser again with the delivery. And that one is a called strike this time. 1-1 count with 1 out.
You see Lyser starting to get a little bit more behind his throws here a little bit. You see he's warming up more as the innings progress.
That one is a called strike 2 to Cash Barker. 1-2 count. 1 out here. Bottom of the third. Lyser looks in. The delivery. Fastball outside corner. Gets Barker looking. 2 away for the Huskies here. Lyser really brought the heat on that one. Pinpoint accuracy on the outside corner.
Yeah, it's just both pitchers right now, no one can touch their stuff right now. Like I said, each team only having one base runner, both via base on balls there. So, you know, no one's really giving up the first hit here. So, let's see which pitcher will crack first.
Up to bat for the Javelinas, we got Joe Tallerine,
who struck out his first time up. He takes a strike looking down the first pitch on this bad bat.
Looked a little bit outside on that one, but this umpire is calling a little bit of a loose zone. A little bit loose. Tallerine takes his time, calls timeout, steps back in the box. Lyser with the delivery. Off-speed pitch, down and low. Tallerine swinging. 0-2 to count with 2 outs here in the bottom of the third.
That's Javelina, like I said, man, both these pitchers are not giving the pitchers anything good to look at here.
Tallerine looks in. The 0-2 count. Fastball up and high. Check swing.
Joe Tallerine getting a good job there holding back on that one. They're almost ready to swing all the way through on that one.
The 1-2 count with 2 outs for Lyser facing Tallerine. Looks in, the delivery. Fastball down the middle. Tallerine goes down looking. And that's another 3 up, 3 down.
Yeah, it's the 4th strikeout for Scott Lyser there, the Huskies. You know, he's definitely on top of his game. Just so is Dallas Ponder. You know, both teams not giving up any hits so far. That's, you know, I mean, you like to see a close game like this, you know, a pitching duel, but eventually you want to see that hit from some team.
You want to see someone.
Really, right now, you want to see it from the Javelinas. Hopefully, Dallas Ponder continue his success on the mound right now. Dallas Ponder comes in right now with 4 strikeouts also. So, I mean, both these pitchers pretty much matching each other pitch for pitch here. You know, both have 4 strikeouts, both only allowed 1 walk, both allowed no hits though. So, I mean,
we got ourselves a pitcher's duel here at Whataburger.
Yeah, it's
tonight.
a good old-fashioned pitching duel here. So, let's see what the Javelinas can do here. I mean, like I said earlier, it's just like we said earlier, it takes 1 pitch from either team to get anything going here. So, hopefully the Javelinas don't give anything good for the Huskies to hit here in this inning. But hopefully Dallas Ponder keeps up his stuff. And Javelinas can go down, try to get to the bottom of the 4th inning and get something going here.
Coming up to bat for the St. Cloud Huskies, gonna have Eric Loxterkamp, right fielder, number 2.
Yeah, he also came. His first at bat grounded out to the 3rd baseman. See what he can do here coming into this 2nd at bat here. See if Dallas Ponder can get his 5th strikeout of the game here. Let's see what happens here.
And here we go. Top of the 4th inning. Ponder looks in. The delivery. Taken for a strike 1. That looked like a little breaking ball right across the middle. Loxterkamp took it. 0-1 to count. Ponder with the delivery. Breaking ball in the dirt this time. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch from Ponder. Breaking ball over the middle of the plate, taken for strike 2. Got a 1-2 count with no outs.
Like I said, I just remember Dallas Ponder's on his first game pitching at Whataburger Field last year.
The 1-2 count. Ball 2 in the dirt.
Like I said, last season, the last series of the regular season for the Javelinas, he pitched actually the final 4 games here for the Javelinas against the Incarnate Word Cardinals. So, I mean, Dallas Ponder knows what it feels like to play on a field like this.
2-2. Fouled. Line drive.
Off the window.
right off one of those suites that Whataburger Field has.
Thank you.
Got ourselves a 2-2 count with no outs here in the top of the 4th inning. 0-0 ball game. Ponder facing Locksterkamp. Looks in the delivery. That ball's hit right back up the middle. Bettis handles it, and they got him.
A little bit of a high throw there from Perez, but you know Taylor Tasker is able with that lengthy body, if he's able to snatch it out of the air and keep his foot on the base there. So good play all around there for the Javelinas there on that one.
A little bit of an off-balance throw from Perez, but he got it there nonetheless.
Yeah, he had a rusher's throw a little bit. The ball kind of died once it hit the infield grass, but unless, like you said, nonetheless able to get the ball there for the first out of the 4th inning here.
Up to bat, Hansen, the center fielder. Slider on the inside corner for Ponder, taken for a called strike 1. No balls, 1 strike, and 1 out. Ponder facing Hansen. The delivery. Another slider on the outside corner. Gets Hansen swinging on that one.
You see Dallas Ponder already changing his little game plan here already. He started off the first couple innings, you know, fastball, then an off-speed pitch. Now he's doing a couple of
0-2 count, and he gets him with another outside slider. Hansen could not hold up his check swing, and the umpire calls him out.
Yeah, it's like Hansen had a few words to say to the umpire on that one and turned his head to a quick glance, walking away, and said now something there to the ump. I'm not pretty sure the ump's not. It's not something the ump hasn't heard before, though, so.
Can't be saying that too much to the umpire.
Yeah, you don't want to be tossed out here. I mean, of course, if you're a Javelinas fan, you want everyone to be tossed out on the other team, so we'll see what happens.
Up to bat, third baseman Borman. Fastball up and outside, taken for ball 1. 1-0 the count with 2 outs here in the top of the 4th inning. Ponder looking in. The delivery to Borman. Off-speed pitch on the outside corner. 2-0 the count. Ponder looks in. The 2-0 delivery. Fastball painting the outside corner right there for strike number 1. 2-1 to count with 2 outs. Top of the 4th. The 2-1 delivery. Up and high with the fastball. Got ourselves a 3-1 count with 2 outs here. See if the Huskies can get another runner on base.
Yeah, let's see if Dallas Park can bring back. Last time he had a 3-1 count. He was brought to a full count, but ended up walking that batter. So
3-1 delivery. Fastball on the outside corner, swung on and missed by Borman, which brings us to a full count with 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. Let's see if Ponder and the Javelinas can get out of this inning once again with the 3 up and 3 down. The delivery, strike 3 right down the middle. Dallas Ponder blew away Borman on that one and showed a little bit of emotion coming off the mound.
Yeah. So just like that, the Huskies leave have no hits and leave nobody on here in the top of the 4th, as Dallas Ponder, with that last strikeout, has 6 in the game so far and has allowed no hits in just 1 walk. So far Dallas Ponder looks like he's just going out there and pitching during practice, and now he's just tossed the ball back to the mound and said, okay, Leister, it's your turn, see what you got now. So both pitchers trying to match each other here. So far, Dallas Ponders haven't really found too many flaws in his game so far today. And I mean, like we said, Leister's having a good game too, but let's just see if Javelinas can get something going off him. We would love to see the Javelinas be the first one to crack one of their pitchers here, so.
Love to see that. Coming up in the bottom of the 4th, we got leading off the inning, Ben Villafuerte.
Yeah, he fouled out to the first baseman in his first at bat here. So, like I said, not too much of it's been a pitching duel. So as you can see, there's still Still no hits here on the board.
With both these pitchers looking extremely sharp out there on the mound, it's going to take something. Might have to go with a small ball route, get a runner on base, advance them over. We might be in for one of those games, folks.
Yeah, usually nothing else. Usually when nothing else is going like that, that's what you can hope for. And be surprised how many games the Javelinas won last year on the small ball pitching.
Villafuerte looks on 1-0 the count. Lyser looks like he's just becoming more in control of his pitches as the innings progress. The 1-0 count. Villafuerte lines that one down the third base line. He's making a round first, heading to second base, where he will stop up there. Stand up double for Ben Villafuerte, and the Javelinas got a runner on second with no outs to begin the bottom of the fourth.
That's exactly what I'm talking about here. This is what these Javelina fans came to see. They came to see the Javelinas swing the bat, and sure enough, Ben Villafuerte and the Javelinas come up first as they're able to find that pitch and shoot it down the third base line for the first hit of the game for the Javelinas. You know, Ben Villafuerte, that was a hard hit ball. There's any chance the third baseman could have gotten that one on that one.
Villafuerte took advantage of that fastball right there and just turned on it. Nothing the third baseman could do about that one. We got Villafuerte at second.
See if Taylor Tusk can bring him home here as Ben Villafuerte got the first hit, is also in scoring position already, so.
Lyser, the delivery, fastball inside, taking for a ball. 1-0 the count. Maybe with this runner at second base, it's going to be on Lyser's mind a little bit. Let's see. See if he pays attention to Villafuerte a little bit throughout the at-bat.
Yeah, Ben Villafuerte, for one of the Javelinas, not really known for stealing, but doesn't mean he can't.
The 1-0 delivery taken for a called strike on the outside corner. 1-1 the count with no outs here in the bottom of the fourth. Runner on second base for the Javelinas. Taylor Tasca up to bat. The delivery, off-speed pitch, just a little bit high. Tasca check swings and fouls it off to the first base side.
Taylor Tasca hoping to bring the runner in. Javelinas try to get the first run here in what has been so far before that Ben Villafuerte double, a pitching duel.
Villafuerte takes a couple steps off second. Lyser looks back. The delivery, off-speed pitch on the outside corner gets Tasca swinging. We got ourselves one down here in the bottom of the fourth. Coming up to bat for the Javelinas.
Number 27.
Got the DH, Chris Ballou.
You know, Chris Ballou, not afraid to go yard. He has the power to go yard too, but I'm not sure we're going to see it with, like we said, with that wind blowing in from.
The throw back to second.
We said with that wind blowing in from right center field here. You know, I mean, it's not too breezy, but I mean, it's gonna be kind of hard to drive the ball out of here tonight. So I mean, I'm gonna try to maybe find a little looper, pass over the second baseman's head to get something going here.
That ball swung on to third baseman Barman. He checks back for Villafuerte, makes the throw to first, gets the out. 2 away here, bottom half of the fourth inning. Ballou with the ground out to third.
Shortstop.
So far the Javelinas is unable to move Ben Villafuerte at all. He's came up with that leadoff double, but ever since that it's been a strikeout and a ground out to third base here for Javelinas. Javelinas really hate to see them waste this leadoff double here. Hopefully trying to get something going here, maybe bring that runner in, get that small 1-0 lead.
We got Bettis up to bat. Lyser to delivery. And that ball nicks Bettis. And he will be on with a hit by pitch. That ball looked to barely graze him, but
Left fielder number 24.
the umpire called it.
Now left, you know, Trent Wagner came on, see if he can get something going here. He walked his first time up. See if he can, he has 2 runners on here.
Lyser looking on second. Looks back again, the delivery. That one is fouled just off the third base line. 0-1 the count, 2 outs. Trent Wagner up to bat.
You know, Trent Wagner is always known for hitting that little looper right. It's right over the second baseman's head. If you were to get that right now, probably have 1, maybe 2 runs come in right now. Yes, exactly. If you place that right, you can get a couple runs here. Let's see what Trent Wagner can do here with that 0-1 count.
Lyser looks back at second, looks on. The delivery. Curve ball on the outside corner. Got ourselves a 0-2 count with 2 outs. Runners on first and second for the Javelinas. Wagner up to bat. Lyser looks on. Sets himself. Looks back at Villafuerte. Time is called.
A little bit of a late call there, a little call time there from Wagner, almost a little too late there, but sometimes, like I said, sometimes I'm not to grant him, but he was nice enough to grant him on that one.
Looks like Villafuerte might be in Lyser's head a little bit. Got a 0-2 count, 2 outs, Wagner up to bat. Lyser looking on back at second, steps off the rubber once again.
It's like Ben Villafuerte is playing little mind games here with Lyser. Lyser keeps looking back. I mean, can't really throw back. The second baseman's nowhere near the bag, so I mean, can't really do too much about it.
Got the 0-2 count, 2 outs. The delivery, fastball swung on and missed. That is 3 outs, and the Javelinas cannot take advantage of runners on first and second.
Huskies get out of that inning, leaving 2 on 1 hit and 1 hit by pitch there.
The 5th inning is brought to you by
Still unable to get any runs across here, so going into the 5th inning here, game still tied at 0-0, but the Javelinas show little signs of life there as they're able to get the first hit of the game. So hopefully this is a sign of things to come for the Javelinas. Hopefully Dallas Ponder doesn't follow in Lyser's footsteps to give up a hit here, so hopefully Dallas Ponder keeps on what he's been doing in the game. So let's see what we got here and going into the 5th inning here in this scoreless ball game.
Scoreless ball game heading into the top of the 5th. Dallas Ponder still on the mound here for your Javelinas. Pitching an excellent game. No hits allowed thus far.
Coming up for the St. Cloud Huskies here to start the 5th inning is first baseman Fisher, who grounded out to second base his first time up. The Huskies, like I said, looking for their first hit of the game. But where Dallas Ponder is pitching right now, it's going to be hard to find that hit right now. So you got to take what's given to you. And right now, Dallas Ponder's not giving up too much.
Not giving up too much at all. Here we go. About to kick off the top half of the 5th inning. 0-0 ball game. The first baseman Fisher steps into the batter's box. Ponder towing the rubber. Ponder looks in. The delivery. Curveball taken for strike 1. 0-1 the count with no outs. Top half of the 5th. The delivery from Ponder. Fastball outside corner taken for strike 2.
Dallas Ponder having no problem here in this game finding the strike zone.
0-2 to count.
As he has 6 strikeouts in the game so far.
The delivery from Ponder. Tried to get him fishing on that one. With the off-speed breaking ball on the outside corner. 1-2 to count with no outs. Here in the top half of the 5th. The 1-2 delivery from Ponder. Curveball. Down to third base to Black. Retires him. 1 away. Here in the top half of the 5th.
Dallas Ponder keeping up what he's been doing. A lot of ground ball outs.
Number 24,
If it hasn't been a strikeout, it's going to be a ground out. Dallas Ponder keeping the ball low.
Up next for the St. Cloud Huskies, we got ourselves the catcher, Michael Jorgella. 1 away here, top half of the 5th. Ponder, the delivery. Change up, taken by Dragella for a called strike one. Ponder really mixing up his fastball and his off-speed very well. 0-1 the count. The delivery.
Yeah, it's a little bit outside on that one.
Fastball taken just a little bit outside. 1-1 count with 1 out. The delivery from Ponder. That one again grounded to third baseman Black. Throws it on there to Tasca. 2 away for the Javelinas here in the top half of the 5th.
Like we said, once again here, another ground ball out for Dallas Ponder. He's not giving it. These Huskies, man, anything they had to hit at all today. Keeping all his pitches good, like James said earlier, getting a good job mixing up his off-speed pitches here. So keeping the Huskies on their feet here, and so far they haven't been able to give an answer.
With 2 outs here in the top half of the 5th, we got Sorensen, the DH, up to bat, and he grounds that one to third baseman Black again. Off balance throw, and he gets him at first base. 3 up, 3 down. All 3 outs handled by the third baseman, James Black.
Yeah, James Black's keeping busy over there at third base. And just like that, that's another 1-2-3 inning here for Dallas Ponder here. He's only allowed 1 walk through 5 innings of work here. Right now, Dallas Ponder looks to be unstoppable right now. Second game of the season for him. Had that good game against Central Missouri to start off. And it looks like ranked teams, usually you think ranked teams would be a pitcher's kryptonite right now, but Dallas Ponder seems to be feeding off these ranked teams right now. First Central Missouri and now St. Cloud. Through 5 innings have no answer for him, and I don't think they're going to find an answer for him tonight.
He just seems to live up to the big-time game so far. Excellent pitching performance thus far from Dallas Ponder. Javelina's the last inning left. 2 runners stranded.
Yeah, that definitely hurt him. Like you said, you know, with the way your pitcher's pitching right there, you want to get some run support behind him. Probably with that something going there with that Ben for a Fuerte leadoff double, but unable to get anything going from that. So hopefully they can do a little something different this inning as Travis Laird will come up to start the bottom of the 5th. He fly out to center his first time up. Look what he can do in this time around. Maybe hopefully lead off this inning with another hit. Hopefully Javelinas, we know they can get a hit off last year. Let's see if they can get a run off him. As we've seen this game so far, 0-0 is put up on the boards through 5.5. So time for someone to break the scoreboard here, break the barrier here, get a first run across. Let's see what happens here.
We got Travis Laird, center fielder, up to bat. Lyser, the delivery. And that one is lined right over the second baseman's head, right center field, and that's a leadoff single for Travis Laird and the Javelinas.
For back-to-back innings here, start off with a hit to put a runner on base with no one out here. Benville Fuerte started in the top of the 4th, or bottom of the 4th with a double. Travis Laird starts in the bottom of the 5th with a single. So let's see what Javelinas can do in this inning here, possibly get a run across.
James Black shows bunt. He bunts that one on down. And he advances Laird to second. Saw some small ball right there from the Javelinas advancing the runner to second.
Yeah, usually when you have a pitching duel like that, and it's kind of hard to buy a run. Small ball's your name of the game, and that's all you got to do to get a run across here. So far, Javelinas starting to look like they're doing that in the bottom of the 5th here, where they said they got that leadoff single. Have a move of clock.
Got a runner on second base, 1 out for the Javelinas, and Cash Barker steps up to the plate.
See what Cash Barker here.
Lyser.
Coming up with a runner in scoring position here.
Lyser looks in, looks back at second. The delivery. Barker is swinging, and that one's fouled off into the net. 0-1 the count with 1 out here in the bottom half of the 5th. Travis Laird on second base. Lyser looks in, looks back at Laird. The delivery.
That's not liking that call.
Looked a little bit outside on that breaking ball. Umpire calls it a called strike 2. 0-2 to Cash Barker. 1 away here, bottom of the 5th. Lyser looks in. Sets himself. Looks back at second. The delivery. Barker sprays that one to right field. Laird rounding third. The throw is not in time. And the Javelinas take a 1-0 lead here in the bottom of the fifth off an opposite field single from Cash Barker.
Yeah, you see, finally we see the Javelinas able to break the scoreboard here and put the first run on the board here thanks to a Cash Barker RBI single there with only one out here in the fifth. So Javelinas swap one runner on for another one here as they look to add on to this with only one out. Javelinas trying to go for that small ball there to move Travis Laird to second base.
It paid off.
Yeah, and then you see Cash Barker here able to bring him home with that single.
We got Joe Tallerine, the leadoff man. Barker's taken off to second. Hit and run attempt. Barker will reach safely. That ball is bobbled by the shortstop, Rindelob. And both runners reach safely here.
It's a good lead off there by Cash Barker as he took off.
That was a hit and run attempt, I believe, because Barker took off early. Tallerine had no choice but to swing, and Rindelob bobbled the ball.
Yeah.
And right now we got ourselves a little mound visit. The first signs of struggle from Lyser all afternoon, really.
Yeah, so we see that first error of the game there on that bobble by shortstop Steve Rindelob. You know,
looked like Rindelob.
Like he was picturing on throwing him before he actually got the ball in his glove.
It also looked like he didn't know to go to second or to first.
He would have gotten Cash Barker at second. Cash Barker got too good of a lead off on that one. I mean, he took off. He timed that perfectly. There's no way he can get him at second. And by the time he was able to throw it to third, he couldn't get to pick the ball out of his glove. So it all works out for the Javelinas here. The Javelinas have 2 on and 1 out here and already 1 across here. The bottom of the fifth, Javelinas right now hold a 1-0 lead, won 3 hits.
We got Ben Villafrete up to bat with Cash Barker on second base and Tallerine at first. 1 out, the delivery. Villafrete singles that one over the shortstop. Barker's rounding third, the throw. He is safe. Javelinas take a 2-0 lead off the Ben Villafrete single. They are really getting to Lyser now.
Like I said, it only takes one pitch, and it all started. I think not in this inning. It might have started last inning with that Ben Villafrete double. Even though the Javelinas weren't able to capitalize on that one, got in the mind of Scott Lyser's head there, and ever since then, 4 hits, an error.
2 runs.
2 runs here for the Javelinas. Javelinas looking to add on more here with only 1 out here in the bottom of the fifth.
No balls, no strike, 1 out. Runners on first and second for the Javelinas. Tasca up to bat. The delivery. Breaking ball, low, and Tasca swings.
Yeah, Taylor Tasca trying to keep this inning alive here, you know, trying to keep this little hit parade the Javelinas have going on right now. Javelinas trying to extend their lead here.
Got ourselves a 0-1 count. The fake to second. No throw from Lyser.
Yeah, it looks like the second baseman and the shortstop wasn't able to get to the bag in time for that one.
Tallerine at second, Villafrete at first, the delivery to Tasca. That one is popped sky high. Looks like Lyser will handle it. Infield fly rule called. Got ourselves 2 outs here. Bottom half of the fifth with
number 27,
Chris Ballou up to bat. Let's see if Ballou could bring in these crucial insurance runs the Javelinas could sure use.
I mean, Dallas Ponder right now must just be relaxing though. There, you know, finally gets a little extended rest there. He's been pitching good. Javelinas giving him some run support finally.
2 outs. Lyser looks in. The delivery. We got a double steal going. The catcher throws a second, throw back to first.
And the Javelinas escape out of that one. I don't know how, I don't know what happened there, but
looked like a little bit of miscommunication going on.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. I mean, the Javelinas just did a good job there and messing with. Like I said, Scott Liza's just all over the place right now. Yeah, Javelinas able to get out of that one there. Still have runners on the corners here with 2 outs here and a 1-0 count here for Chris Ballou.
The delivery, Ballou swings on and misses. 1-1 count with 2 outs. Runners on the corners for the Javelinas. On that last play, it looked like the catcher had no choice but to throw it to second. Fortunately for the Javelinas, they got back in time. 1-1 count, the delivery. That one is swung on, blooped. Just beyond the first baseman's reach.
And the first baseman runs all the way into the dugout saying, I'm out.
First baseman running into the tunnel a la Bo Jackson. Got ourselves a 1-ball, 2-strike, 2-out here in the bottom half of the 5th. Runners on the corners for Ballou. The delivery, and he steals. No throw from the catcher.
That's his second ball. Javelinas doing everything right in this inning.
Villafuerte just took second base uncontested. We got ourselves runners on second and third.
This we call Deuces Wild. 2 on, 2 out. 2 runs in already. Javelinas trying to add for that other one.
And 2 balls and 2 strikes. The delivery from Lyser. Ballou fouls that one off into the sweets.
Another one into the window.
Staying alive in this at bat.
You know, anything right now. I bet you Scott Liza's just praying, please, someone get me out of this inning. Because he has got nothing left on the mound.
Fouled off again. Ballou hanging tough in this at bat. Really looking to drive in these 2 extra runs for the Javelinas.
And any amount of runs will help here. I mean, Dallas Ponders is excited they got 2 runs on the board right now.
The 2-2 delivery from Lyser. Fastball on the outside, tipped.
That's gotta be the most frustrating thing on a pitcher's mind right now. When you're 1 out, when you're 1 strike away from getting out of the inning, that pitcher just that
batter just keeps fouling them off.
Yeah, but I mean, you gotta give it to both of them the batter on that one if they will stay alive here.
The 2-2 delivery. That one's taken in the dirt for ball number 3.
It's a good eye there by Chris Ballou.
Got ourselves a full count here with 2 outs. Runners on second and third. Bottom half of the 5th. Lyser looking in. The delivery. And that one is taken for a called ball 4.
We got bases loaded here for shortstop Matt Perez, who in his first so far has a strikeout and a hit by Pip, so he's only 0-1. If you look at the stats right now, he's only 0-1 for the night. Hopefully he can get something going here for the Javelinas. Continue this inning here for the Javelinas.
Bases are loaded here, bottom half of the 5th inning. Matt Perez up to bat. Lyser looking on, the delivery. Called strike, outside corner, fastball. 0-1 the count. Lyser looks in again, he set. The delivery. Another fastball on the outside corner. 0-2 the count to Perez.
Yeah, Scott Liza doing anything he can to get out of this inning, allowing only the 2 runs he's giving up now, but with the bases loaded and Matt Perez, I mean.
That one is popped up. The first baseman handles it, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. The Javelinas scratch across 2 runs. 2 runs.
We got 2 runs on 3 hits here on the St. Cloud Huskies here, so Javelinas able to jump up 2-0 in the game so far. And with the way Dallas Ponder is pitching right now, 2 runs might be all the Javelinas need to get a win here tonight.
Dallas Ponder is looking phenomenal tonight on the mound.
Yeah, so far Dallas Ponder in his 5 innings of work so far, he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 strikeouts go along with 1 base on balls, and it's still kind of early, 6th inning, but still has a little no-no going right now. So I mean,
he does have the no-no going, indeed. 6th inning. Little storyline we could work in later.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Don't want to do that.
I don't want to. Maybe a little. I might have brought it up a little too early. That's my fault, but
I don't want to say that word.
Yeah, I don't want to. You don't want to say it. You just want to say it.
We won't say it yet.
We're gonna say right now he's having a really good game.
Fantastic game.
Fantastic game by Dallas Ponder here.
Defense is really helping him out, also taking care of the routine plays that need to be made.
Yeah, so far only 1 error in the game, and that was made in the last inning by the Huskies. Top of the 5th, or
top of the 6th.
Top of the 6th. Steve Rindenlob.
Steve Rindenlob up to bat for the St. Cloud Huskies here in the top of the 6th inning. Javelinas got a 2-0 lead. Ponder towing the rubber, looking in. The windup in the delivery. Ball 1 outside to Rindenlob.
You see Rindenlob kind of showing a little bit of bunt there. Pulled it back just in time to get called ball 1.
The 1-0 delivery from Ponder. Fastball outside corner taken for strike 1. 1-1 count, no outs. The 1-1 delivery. Breaking ball on the outside corner. Ball 2. Just a little bit outside, looked like. 2-1 to Rindenlob. Ponder the delivery. And that one is smoked up the middle to center field. Rindenlob, leadoff single to start the bottom of the 6th.
I guess I spoke too soon on that.
I guess we can say that
no-no's gone, guys.
The no-no
is gone.
The no-hitter is officially over. There will be no jinx.
Thanks to a Rindenlob single here in the top of the 6th inning here for the Huskies.
Up to bat now, number 4, Max Diddy. Rindenlob takes a couple of steps off first base. Ponder sets, delivers. Called strike 1.
But we saw most of if there hasn't been a strikeout today, Dallas Ponder's getting a lot of these ground ball outs. You might see a ground ball here, double play to turn 2 here and get the Javelinas 2 outs in the inning.
Bettis and Villafreta look like they're playing double play depth. The throw back to first, not in time, as Rindenlob sneaks under the tag. 1-0 count to Diddy. Rindenlob with a couple steps off first. Ponder sets the delivery. Fouled off for strike 1. One count, no outs. Oh, excuse me. 0-2 count, no outs. Runner on first. Ponder looking in. The throw back to first, not in time.
Barely able to get back on that one. Was a Rindenlob on that one. Is Ponder's not afraid of a little snap throw. We've seen sometimes, a couple of times tonight already.
Ponder with another throw back to first. That one gets away from Tasco. Rindenlob will scoot down to second base. A throwing there on the pickoff attempt from Ponder.
So far, that's been Ponder's only mistake tonight, minus that single he just gave up to Rindenlob and a little throwing error there. Rindenlob able to advance to second base. I mean, every so often, that you try to do that snap doesn't get away from you there. So, I mean.
Yep, that's the risk you take whenever you do that little quick snap throw down to first base, especially if you got a speedy runner like Rindenlob on. He will take advantage of that. 0-2 count. Rindenlob at second. Ponder looks in. The delivery fouled off by Diddy just to stay alive. 0-2 to the batter. No outs. Ponder off the stretch. Looks in at Barker. steps off the rubber. Looks like he just needs a little breather real quick. And he's back on. 0-2 count. Ponder looks in, sets. Looks back to second. The pitch.
Yeah. Outside there a little bit for Ponder.
Breaking ball just misses the outside corner of the plate.
Looks like both these pitchers, once they give up that first hit, they could be a little rocked here because Dallas Ponder looking a little rocky out there now.
1-2 count. To Max Diddy. Ponder sets off the stretch. Takes a look back to second. Looks back again. The delivery. Breaking ball. Called strike 3. Gets Max Diddy looking.
Strikeout number 7 for Ponder here. That's a good response to giving up that single and advance on that throwing error. Ponder able to respond back with the punch out there.
Ponder was not afraid to throw that breaking ball right there. Placed it perfectly on the outside corner to retire Diddy for the first out of the inning. Got 1 out, top half of the 6th. Rendelob on second base for the Huskies. Ponder sets, looks into Barker, looks back. The delivery, that one's hit to the third baseman, Black. Throws it on down to first. 2 away. 2 away here for the Javelinas.
Again, we see another one of those patented Dallas Ponder ground outs, which we've seen a lot of tonight, to go along with the 7 strikeouts. He's only had, minus the single, he's had no balls put into play past the infield minus the single.
I was about to say I haven't seen hardly any balls hit out to the outfield.
Yeah, so Javelina outfielders here kind of just right now relaxing.
Got to stay on their toes though.
Yeah, you don't be surprised if it only takes 1 pitch to get out there.
The delivery to Lockster camp, taken for a called strike 1. Got ourselves a 0-1 count, 2 outs. Runner on second base for the Huskies. Ponder sets, looks in, looks back at second. The delivery. That one is fouled out of play down the first base line.
You almost made it in the trash can in the foul lane there, so.
Almost. 0-2 count, 2 outs. Top half of the 6th. See if Ponder and the Javelinas can get out of this little jam they're in. Ponder looks in, sets himself. The delivery. On the outside corner, but it is not called a strike.
Looking on the dugouts here, I see both teams have a pitcher warming up. Well, Javelinas actually sat down their pitcher, but for the St. Cloud Huskies have their pitcher, a new pitcher warming up in the dugout, or in the bullpen.
The throw back to second, not in time. Keeping him honest out there.
You think he's got to be a little bit, that throwing error's got to be on the back of his mind there when he do those little snap throws now.
Got to be careful with that. 1-2 to count to Lockster camp. Runner on second for St. Cloud State. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Ponder looks in, steps off the rubber, looks back at second, but no throw.
Dallas Ponder looking for to get that pitch here to get the 3rd and final out of the 6th inning here.
Ponder sets himself, takes a look back at second. The delivery, ball just off the outside corner of the plate. 2-2 count with 2 outs. Top half of the 6th. Ponder off the stretch, looks into Barker, takes a look back to second. The 2-2 delivery, that one swung on opposite field to right field. The runner's going to be rounding third. The throw, and he's out. The right fielder, Joe Tallerine, makes an excellent throw at the plate.
Yeah, it looks like third base coach might have made a missed call on that one, telling the runner to go. Probably could have kept him there, but of course we don't know the little how shallow that was there. But once again, works out for Javelinas there as they're able to get out of the inning only allowing their second hit of the game, but unable to get a run across there. As the Javelinas still take a 2-0 lead into the bottom of the second.
That ball was not hit rather deep out there. It was rather shallow in right field. Rindelob made a strong turn around third. Looked like he might have missed his third base coach's stop sign, and Tallerine made him pay with that throw down there to Barker.
Yeah, Cash Barker just standing up for that one, being come if you want to come, try.
Looks like we got ourselves a new pitcher in the ball game. Number 27. Chris Cubbits. Left-hander.
Comes in to replace Scott Leister, who gave up 4 hits, or 2 runs on 4 hits there through 5 innings. Looks like St. Cloud had enough of him tonight. Javelinas wish he could have stayed in a little more. Javelinas got a little more runs off him, but it's like it's Chris Cubbits game to come in and finish here, maybe. See if Javelinas can get in his mind.
St. Cloud sending out a left-handed pitcher here. Gonna give the Javelinas a different look in the bottom of the 6th inning. Mixing up the right-hander and left-hander pitching matchup. Leading off the bottom of the 6th for the Javelinas, we got number 24, Trent Wagner.
Trent Wagner, so far, he's 0 for 1 in the game so far. He walked his first time up and went up and had a strikeout his second time up. See what he can do here in his third time around.
The delivery from Cubbits. Fastball taken for ball 1, up and high. Cubbits with the delivery. Fastball in the inside corner taken for a called strike 1. 1-1 the count. Bottom half of the 6th, Wagner up to bat. The delivery from Cubbits. Taken for a second ball of the at-bat.
Yeah, some things you want to try to do here, you're trying to jump on these relief pitchers right off the back here, so see if Trent Wagner can get something to hit here and drive it out into the outfield.
The 2-1 delivery. Fastball way outside. 3-1 count to Wagner. No outs, bottom half of the 6th. Cubbits looks on. Cubbits with the windup. Delivers it. That one is softly lined back to Cubbits. Handles it easily. 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th.
Center fielder number 14, Travis Laird.
Travis Laird coming up. Last time up gave the Javelinas their second hit of the game of that single.
Laird looks to lay down a drag bunt.
Unsuccessful on that one though. He said Laird's 1 for 2 in the game. A fly out to center field his first time up and a single his last time up. See what he can do here. Try to see if he can add another hit to his stat sheet tonight.
0-1 delivery from Cubbits. Slider on the inside corner just misses for a strike. 1-1 the count with 1 out. The delivery. Fastball misses on the outside corner. 2-1. Laird looking to start something off for the Javelinas. The delivery. Fastball skied high. And right into the Javelinas dugout for the second strike of the at-bat. 2-2 to count, 1 out, bottom half of the 6th inning.
Travis Laird, be careful with that 2-2 count, only 1 out. Gotta be smart here what he swings at and what he doesn't.
The delivery from Cubbits. Slider just misses the outside corner.
Little check swing there almost for Travis Laird there.
Laird has worked himself a full count here. Bottom half of the 6th, 1 away. The delivery. Fastball, outside corner, gets Laird looking.
2 outs here for the Javelinas in the 6th inning, bottom of the 6th inning.
Third baseman
And now come up.
James Black.
James Black coming up.
Yeah, James Black is 0 for 1 in the game so far. He had a ground out to third base his first time up in a sac bunt to move Travis Laird up to scoring position last at bat.
The first pitch, high for ball 1. 1-0 the count with 2 outs. The delivery. Fastball down the middle for called strike 1. 1-1. Cubits looks on, the windup, the delivery. And that one looked to have nicked Black, but
I'm not going to call anything there from the ump.
looked to have nicked him, but I guess it didn't. 2-1 the count. 2 outs, bottom half of the 6th. Cubits looks on, the delivery. And that one is popped up. Shortstop looks to handle it, and he does. Rendelob records the 3rd out of the inning, and we are heading to the top of the 7th with your Javelinas leading 2-0 over the St. Cloud Huskies.
So far you've seen the Javelinas, you know, Dallas Ponder still having a good game. You have wonder how much he's got left in the tank here in this game. You really seen the St. Cloud Huskies, you know, go into their bullpen already. Replace Scott Leiser with Chris Cubbins. So, I mean, and the Javelinas right now are able to break through early in the 5th inning, 2 runs here, not able to get anything in the 6th there. So, Dave, what do you guys see so far? You like the Javelinas so far in the game?
The Javelinas they're playing really good defensively. Dallas Ponder pretty much has been the story of the game, pitching very well, controlling the corners, mixing up his fastball with his off-speed. Couple of innings left here. We got to see if Ponder can hold up and if this Javelina defense can stay tight.
Yeah, we got to make it see. After that inning he had last, he gave up the 2 innings last inning, gave up the leadoff single and then the single later on in the inning. Yeah, I think that maybe if there's 1 or 2 runners on, you know, maybe that Coach Gonzalez maybe might think about start going to his bullpen, because right now I see a pitcher warming up in the bullpen. So I mean, you can see if he gets maybe even one runner on, you see maybe see if Javelinas and Coach Gonzalez go to the bullpen here and
get a fresh arm in.
Yeah.
Kind of throw the Huskies off a little bit with a fresh arm. That's always a possibility.
Another thing going to your mind too is that these are the players, you know, going into their 3rd time going in to see Ponder already. So I mean, usually when you have a couple of times to see a pitcher, sometimes depending on how good his stuff is, maybe start getting little hits off him, and that's what we saw last inning too. So I think Coach Gonzalez got to keep in his mind here. These players going up for their 4th time seeing
Coming up, leading off the the top half of the 7th for the St. Cloud Huskies, we got Brian Hansen, and he looks on for a called strike 1.
Yeah, Brian Hansen so far trying to go for the hat trick, trying to avoid the hat tricks of strikeouts here. He's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game.
The delivery,
He's looking good for that 3rd strikeout too.
Another called strike on the outside corner with a fastball from Ponder. 0-2 the count. Hansen up to bat. The delivery, breaking ball, just a little bit low. Tried to get him to go fishing on that one. Did not take the bait. 1-2 the count. Ponder looking on. The windup and the delivery. Curveball, just missed the zone.
Almost the same exact pitch as the same position as the same placement as the other one. It's a 2-2 count here with no one out here in the top of the 7th inning for the Huskies.
The delivery, and that one is lined to right center field. Tallerine handles it, gets it into Villafuerte, and that is a leadoff signal from Brian Hansen to start it off for the St. Cloud Huskies here. Top half of the 7th inning.
Like we said, we're not sure if it'll take 1 base runner or 2. We'll see Coach Gonzalez getting ready to come out here, so it looks like he's going to try to have Dallas Ponder see if he can work himself out of this. But like we said earlier in the last inning, Dallas Ponder so far getting a lot of ground outs so far tonight. to see if he can continue it here. Maybe possibly pick up a double play here.
Hansen, a couple of steps off first. Ponder looks in, delivers. That one's hit to Perez. To first, double play, 6-4-3. Double play from Perez to Villafuerte, all the way down to Tasca. 2 outs here, top of the first. That double play ball was pretty big.
Yeah, that was a Richard Coach Gonzalez is all like, that's exactly why I left him in there.
Coach knows best.
Yep, Coach Gonzalez knows the kind of pitcher he has up there, and like we said, Dallas Ponder is a ground ball pitcher. He gets a big one there. They get 2 outs here in the top of the 7th.
Up to bat, Garrett Fisher swings and misses for strike 1 with a fastball from Ponder. Ponder looks like he's getting a little bit stronger as the innings go on. Ponder steps off the mound. Toes the rubber once more. The 0-1 delivery. Strike 2 on the outside corner of the plate with another fastball. 0-2, 2 outs. Top half of the 7th. The delivery from Ponder. That one is lined to center field. And that is 3 outs. The center fielder, Travis Laird, handles that one very easily.
Yeah, that's right. It wasn't too hard to read that one there on that one. Once again, Dallas Ponder gets out without allowing only 1 hit, but was assisted by that giant double play that Matt Perez was able to turn all the way to Taylor Tasca at first base there. Turn that, quickly erase that single there. You know, Dallas Ponder is still looking strong though. 7 innings of work. He's only given up 3 hits. No runs. Hoffman is still clinging in a 2-0 lead right now. And let's see if Cash Barker coming up to start the bottom of the 7th inning can have something going here. Maybe extend this lead. Can have another lead off. Can have another single here. So we'll see what happens here. But right now we'll take a little 7th inning stretch right now.
Barker will try to lead it off for the Javelinas. Hopefully get a couple of insurance runs for Ponder or whoever might be coming into the game in the latter innings.
Cash Barker's going to come up to the plate here. He's 1 for 2 in the game so far. He has a strikeout in his first at bat and a single on his second at bat. See what he can do here his 3rd time around. Chris Cubbits will stay in the game here for the St. Cloud Huskies here. It's Cash Barker. See what Cash Barker can do here with his 3rd at bat. Walks into the batter's box here. Chris Cubbit looks for his sign. Gets it. Cash Barker tries to lay down a bunt there. Just goes foul down the 3rd base line there. Just like that, it's an 0-1 count in favor of Cubbits. Cash Barker lays down a perfect bunt this time, staying fair. And that will be a bunt single for Cash Barker to start off the bottom of the 7th inning there. 3rd baseman there for the Huskies. Sean Borman trying to see if that was going to go foul or not. Unsuccessful as that ball stayed in fair territory there. As Cash Barker walks away with a bunt single on that one. Coming up now, Joe Tallerine. Dustin Aguilar comes in for Joe Tallerine.
Pinch hitter Dustin Aguilar up to bat. Takes a called strike 1 right down the middle. 0-1 the count to Aguilar. No outs. Runner on first base. Bottom half of the 7th inning. The delivery. Tries to lay down a bunt. Misses for strike 2.
Javelinas trying to go with small ball here in the bottom of the 7th here. We saw it first with that bunt single from Cash Barker. Just stayed fair.
And that one hits Aguilar right on the shin. He will take his base at first, and the Javelinas got 2 runners on with no outs, and Ben Villafuerte up to bat.
Javelinas looking for another big inning here. They got their only 2 runs of the game in the bottom of the 5th. Looking to get something going here in the bottom of the 7th. Try to extend this lead here over number 3rd ranked St. Cloud State Huskies.
University-Kingsville, number 22, Julian Duran.
Got ourselves a pinch runner in for the Javelinas for Cash Barker, number 22.
Julian Duran. Julian Duran coming up for the Javelinas here. Pinch runner for Cash Barker at second base.
Runners on first and second, no outs.
Then Villafuerte looking to bring the runner home here on second. Try to extend the lead here for the Javelinas.
Squares around a bunt, and he drops it down the third base line. And they wait for that one to roll foul.
Looks like the pitcher might have got that before it even went to the foul line, though. So you can see some of the fans here upset here at Whataburger Field saying that ball never technically went foul, never crossed the foul line, the chalk line there, but called foul ball. So we'll go back to first and second, and we'll redo the whole thing with the 0-1 count this time for Ben Villafuerte to work with.
Cubits on the mound. Looks in. Sets. The 0-1 delivery. Villafuerte squared around to bunt, and that one gets past the catcher. Both runners will advance.
Things looking working which way right here for the Javelinas tonight. As thanks to that ball getting away there from catcher Michael Jorgella get away from there. Javelinas able to advance up to second and third base now. So now Javelinas have runners on second and third. No out here, bottom of the 7th with a 2-0 lead in the game, looking to extend it.
Cubits looks on, the delivery to Villafuerte. Villafuerte fouls that one back, just beyond the broadcast booth. 1-2 the count, no outs, bottom of the 7th. Runners on second and third for the Javelinas. Little mound visit from the catcher.
Then Villafuerte steps back into the batter's box, ready for the 1-2 pitch here from Cubits.
The delivery. Villafuerte goes down, swinging on a fastball. That'll be the first out of the inning.
Still has something to do here with the Javelinas. Taylor Tasca comes up. Taylor Tasca 0 for 3 in the game so far. He flied out to right field his first time up, strikeout the second time up, and a pop up to the pitcher his last time around. Let's see if fourth time could be the charm for Tasca here. And they're going to intentionally walk Tasca to load the bases for designated hitter Chris Ballou.
It's a little strategy here to force get a force out at every base for the Huskies as they try and get out of this jam here in the bottom of the 7th.
I mean, this is one of those, it can go either way here. I mean, Chris Ballou, designated hitter, not a guy that, I mean, he's a designated hitter. I mean, the guy can go yard anytime he wants. I mean, maybe the breeze hasn't really shifted so much from earlier in the game, but, I mean, it doesn't have to be a home run. It could be a bloop single, a bloop double, hitting the gap. I mean,
a base hit right now.
Could bring in about 2 runs right now.
Could bring in 2 runs.
For the Javelinas.
could very well bring in 2 runs, and we got ourselves a mound visit.
From the team.
Little team visit here.
See what
comes out of this.
This is the second time tonight the Javelinas had the bases loaded. First time up was when Matt Pettis was up, and last time he popped up to first base, so nothing came of that one. This time Chris Ballou gets his chance with the bases loaded thanks to the intentional base on balls there on Taylor Tasca. Let's see if the manager there for the Huskies has a smart idea here and putting all. He said he's trying to get a force out of any base possible with bases loaded here, but let's see if Chris Ballou can pay for that decision and possibly add on 2, 3, 4 runs in this at bat.
What the Huskies are ideally looking for here would be a grounder to the corners and get the force out at home. They do not want to allow another run to the Javelinas.
Yeah, they find themselves down by 2 here.
Ballou
running out of innings here in the bottom of the 7th.
Ballou up to bat. Takes a ball in the dirt. 1-0 count, 1 out. Bases juiced for the Javelinas here in the bottom half of the 7th. Cubits sets. Delivers. Ballou ropes that one to short. They get the force at second and the force at first on a very close call. Ballou does not agree. And the Huskies get out of that jam with no runs given up.
Chris Ballou grounds into a double play there. So like we said, looks like the manager there for the Huskies knew exactly what he was doing there. Chris Ballou just couldn't get anything behind that one, hit it weakly to the second baseman, who was able to turn it for a double play to get them out of the inning there. Javelinas still hang on.
Right here at Whataburger Field.
Javelinas had 1 hit there, leave 2 on. In the bottom of the 7th, still have that 2-0 lead going to the top of the 8th here. Huskies need to get something going here, as they only have 6 outs to work with here. Get something going off the still.
High school games right here at Whataburger Field.
That was a big double play ball right there for the Huskies. Without that double play ball, this game could have been blown wide open, quite frankly. And give credit to the Huskies right there. They got out of that jam, and it's up to the Javelina defense to maintain this lead here.
You still have Dallas Ponder in the game. So far, Dallas Ponder has gone 7 strong innings so far. Only giving up 3 hits, no runs. He had a no-hitter going into the 6th inning, but with a leadoff single in the 6th inning, we saw that go out the window. But nonetheless, still has thrown a perfect, in my eyes, a really good game. 7 strikeouts.
Looks like we got a new pitcher on the mound for the Javelinas.
Oh, it's not Dallas Ponder? My bad. Sorry, guys.
That looks like to be number 8, Denver Diefenbach, right-hander.
I'm sorry, guys. I thought I was still Dallas Ponder out there. My apologies on that one.
Javelina's number 17, Clint Wallace.
Well, in that case, Dallas Ponder had a good game.
Denver Diefenbach. 7
strong innings there. We allowed 3 hits to go along with 7 strikeouts. So another strong outing for Dallas Ponder here. So Javelinas keep his 2-0 lead. You'll see him walk away with another win and pick up his 2nd win of the season. See what Denver Diefenbach can here do for the Javelinas.
Diefenbach with his first pitch of the game. Fastball inside to Jargella, the catcher. 1-0 the count, no outs, top half of the 8th. The delivery. Fastball high and inside. 2-0 the count. Diefenbach, a little bit of control issues on the first 2 pitch. 2-0 count delivery, and he delivers with a fastball called strike 1 on the outside corner. 2-1 the count.
Yeah, I see you're still getting a couple of little warm-up pitches in there before you're able to rifle that strike in there for the 2-1 count.
And the delivery again, called strike 2. 2-2 count, no outs to Jargella. Diefenbach looks on, the windup, the delivery. Fastball Strike 3. Jargella goes down swinging, and Diefenbach records the first out of the top of the 8th.
The DH number 14, Carl Sorensen.
Up to bat next for the St. Cloud Huskies, number 14, Carl Sorensen.
Carl Sorensen so far 0 for 2 in the game. Strikeout and a ground out to third base his first 2 times up.
Strike 1 taken. 0-1 to count, 1 out. Diefenbach looks in. The windup, the delivery. That one is grounded to third baseman Black. Takes his time. 2 outs. 2 outs here in the top of the 8th as Black throws out Sorensen at first.
So Denver Diefenbach, after coming in here going into not trying to find his strike zone there, maybe still trying to find his pitches there as he came in, has gotten 2 straight outs here for the Javelinas. Now the Javelinas, or the St. Cloud Huskies, just have 4 outs to work with here to come back in this game.
Third batter of the inning for St. Cloud, Steve Rindelob, looks on for called strike 1. 0-1 to count, 2 outs, top of the 8th. Diefenbach delivers. That one's grounded to Villafuerte, takes his time. Side is retired. 3 up and 3 down for the St. Cloud Huskies heading into the bottom of the 8th. Your Javelinas got a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, you know, Javelinas so far 1 out away here, 1 inning away here to walk away with the win. This is see if they can add on some insurance runs here to make sure they get the win tonight. Denver Diefenbach came in and picked up right where Dallas Ponder left off there. You know, 3 up, 3 down. St. Cloud really hasn't gotten anything off any of the 2 pitchers for the Javelinas. And right now, as of me right now, I mean, the Javelinas looking pretty darn good today.
They've been playing excellent all day. Pitching's been on, timely hitting.
I mean, I bet you people watching this game, they're all like, who are the Kings, who are the Texas A&M King All They come into the game, you know, no one's, I mean, coming into the season, no one, they're not ranked. Everyone's all like, I bet you St. Cloud's all like, it's A&M Kingsville. I mean, like, they're not ranked, you don't have to worry about them. And look at them now, they're 1 inning away from walking out with their 2nd upset of the season over a top 5 team in the country. And like I said earlier, if the Javelinas walk away with the win tonight on this one, it's going to be really hard not to get them in a high rankings for the
top
position.
25 consideration at least.
Oh yeah, at least.
With doesn't matter who the Javelinas play. Seems like this year, early in the season, ranked or not ranked, the Javelinas come to play ball. Heading to the bottom of the 8th inning.
You have Matt Pettis coming up.
Matt Perez.
Matt Pettis so far 0 for 2 in the game. He struck out his first time up, hit by pitch his 2nd time, and a pop-up to first base his last time around.
The delivery from Cubic. Swung on and missed. Strike 1. Nice little fastball Cubic had on that pitch. 0-1 to count, no outs. Bottom of the 8th, the delivery. Another fastball down and low. Outside corner, 0-2. Cubic. The windup, the delivery. That one is fouled off down the first base line. Perez stays alive in this at bat. Got himself a 0-2 count. Cubic, the windup, and the delivery. Fastball, taken for ball 1. 1-2 the count. The delivery from Cubic. Slider bouncing in the dirt. Perez lays off that one. Got ourselves a 2-2 count here. Perez looking to work his way back into this at bat. Cubic delivers. Fouled off again. Right off the suites here at Whataburger Field.
Yeah, looks like fans having some fun out there. The Javelinas up 2-0 right here. Good night all around for any baseball fan.
Time called by Perez. Steps outside the box, gathers himself, steps right back in. 2-2 the count, no outs. Cubic with the delivery. Fastball, outside corner taken for ball 3. Perez worked himself a full count here. The 3-2 delivery. Swung on and tipped. Looked like that one went right off the inside of his foot.
Yeah, you always tell when a pitcher gets hit in the foot, I mean, a batter gets hit in the foot, he just comes out there a little limping a little bit after that pitch. But it seemed like everything's all good now. Little stinger.
Full count, no outs. Bottom half of the 8th inning, Perez steps in the box. Cubic looks on. The windup and the delivery. Fastball again, fouled off. Out of play. Perez.
Matt Pettis has done a good job today keeping himself at the plate, keeping himself alive with a bunch of foul balls. That's what we saw on that pop-up to first base the last time out. Kept himself alive for a long time, a lot of foul balls.
3-2 delivery, and Pettis is rung up looking. Outside corner, that one looked a little bit off, but as we've been saying all game, this umpire has a little bit of a loose strike zone. One away, bottom of the 8th.
Trent Wagner will come up now.
Wagner up to bat.
He's 0 for 2 in the game so far. He walked his first time up, a strikeout, and a pop up his second and third time around. See what he does here with his 4th round.
The delivery swung on and missed. 1 strike for Wagner. Cubic looks on. The windup. Strike 2. Looked like a little slider on the inside corner. Caught the plate. 0-2 to count with 1 out. Bottom of the 8th. The 0-2 delivery from Cubic. That one is another strike 3 looking. Back-to-back batters getting rung up here by Cubic in the bottom of the 8th.
Yeah, Cubic's looking like he found his game right now. Not giving anything to Javelina is anything good to look at. Anything good to look at here as he gives up 2 straight strikeouts for the Javelinas. And so the Javelinas right now probably just waiting to get into that top of the 9th inning and try to get that win here. Try to see this in.
Off-speed pitch, swung on, fouled off by number 14, Travis Laird.
Kind of anxious to see what the Javelinas are going to do here. If they don't get anything going in this inning, if they send Jeremy Flores out, who is their closer, if they keep Denver Diefenbach in the game.
That'll be interesting to see coming up in the top half of the ninth.
Yes. Jeremy Flores, we said, got a save in got his first save of the season last time in the Minute Maid Park.
That one is fouled off. Just off the third base line into foul territory. 1-2 count to Laird, 2 outs. Bottom of the 8th inning. Cubic looks on. The delivery. Laird jams it. Fights that one off, quite frankly. Stays alive in this count. 1-2 with 2 outs. Cubic looks on. Cubic delivers. Off-speed pitch down the line. Just foul. Just missed getting that one over the first base bag. 1-2 to count with 2 outs. Umpire. Looks like he ran out of baseballs right there, getting a little rounding some up from the ball boy. 1-2 to count, 2 outs. Cubic delivers. Slider in the dirt, outside corner. 2-2 to count. Laird looking to get on base here. Looking to get some insurance runs for the Javelinas. The 2-2 delivery. Fastball outside corner taken for a ball 3. Full count here, bottom of the 8th, 2 outs. Laird up to bat. Cubic looks on. Cubic delivers. That one is swung on for a line drive. And the center fielder Brian Hansen takes care of that one. 3 outs here, bottom of the 8th. Javelina's up 2-0, heading to the top of the 9th inning.
It looks like Denver Diefenbach will come out here.
Diefenbach looking to come out here, record the save for the Javelinas. 3 outs away.
So Denver Diefenbach will come in here and try to pick up the save here.
The last inning.
Wrap up the game here for the Javelinas here. Diefenbach who had a 1-2-3 coming in for a awesomely pitched game by Dallas Ponder coming in last inning.
Two 2-0 lead for the Javelinas. Diefenbach gonna look to close it out. The defense, I would say, just keep doing what you're doing. Played a good game all day long. 3 more outs. What, right, Colton?
Yeah, 3 more outs. That's all Coach Dallas Supply telling me now. He goes, come on guys, 3 more outs. You've gotten it all done. You've gotten it done so far in the game. Let's just finish it up.
Strike 1 delivered from Diefenbach. Number 33 checks into the game, pinch hitter for St. Cloud State. And he appears not to be on the roster. Number 33 from St. Cloud State. We'll just address him as number 33 from St. Cloud.
Until we actually find a name for this guy.
Yeah. 0-2 to count, top of the 9th inning. Diefenbach on the mound. The 0-2 delivery. Fouled that one off right there. Pinch hitting for the second baseman, Diddy. The 0-2 count. Breaking ball outside corner, and the umpire does not take the cheese. 1-2 count. Time called by the blue.
We got the name of that pinch hitter for the Huskies. It is Zach Hoffman. Number 33 for the Huskies, coming to replace second baseman Diddy.
The 1-2 count.
And Denver Diefenbach rings him up there. No matter who it is, Denver Diefenbach doesn't care. That is out number 1 in the top of the 9th. The Javelinas 2 outs away from picking up their fourth win of the season. Sorry, guys.
Left fielder, number 10.
And their second win over a ranked opponent, top 5 ranked opponent. So Javelinas looking pretty good to start the season if they can close out this game right here.
Up to bat, Imholt, left fielder for St. Cloud State. Takes a called strike 1 on the inside corner. 0-1 to Imholt. 1 out here in the top of the 9th. And Diefenbach is dealing. The delivery.
Foul back there.
Looked like a curveball right there. Imholt got on top of that one. Barely fouled it back.
And Imholt, the All-American left fielder here. Javelinas have kept him in check as he has gone 0 for 3. A ground out to third base, a strikeout, and another ground out. So Denver Diefenbach able to maybe see if they can go 0 for 4 here for the game. You really hate to see this guy get on this late in the game with only a 2-0 lead. So Denver Diefenbach with a 1-1 count here.
The 1-1 delivery. Fastball in the dirt. Imholt holds off on that one. 2-1 count. 1 out here. Diefenbach calls time. Looks like the umpires are gonna. Are they gonna? Because it seems like they're arguing that it should be a 2-2 count instead of a 2-1 count. Let's see if the umpires can get this figured out here.
2-2 count.
It is indeed. Well, now they have 1-2 count up there.
The ump just showed 2-2. But hey, as long as he has 2 strikes, I don't think the Javelinas can argue that.
That one is grounded. Slow roller to Black. Has no play at first. A little bit too fast for Black right there as Armholt speeds down the first base line, gets a runner on first base for St. Cloud here in the top of the 9th. Up to bat for St. Cloud.
Right fielder number
The
2,
left fielder. Right fielder, Loxterkamp. Runner on first, 1 out. See if the Javelinas can induce a ground ball double play to end this game. Diefenbach delivers. That one's hit. 6, 4, 3. And that's the ball game.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Javelinas get their second win of the season with a 2-0 win over the 3rd-ranked St. Cloud State Huskies. Good game here from the Javelinas all around. Defense, offense, pitching. Could have done it better myself.
Dallas Ponder pitched an excellent game. Diefenbach came in, closed it down. Great defense throughout, timely hitting. Well-deserved win by the Javelinas.
Yes, no one.
Featuring St. Cloud State against Loyola-New Orleans. And the nightcap begins at 6 o'clock. Southeastern Oklahoma State against the Texas A&M-Kingsville Javelinas. Thank you for joining us today. Have a safe trip home.
I'm Colton Williams, joined here with James Espinoza. We're going to hear the Javelinas cap up their 2-0 win over the 3rd-ranked St. Cloud State Huskies. And James, what are you going to say in that game today, the guys from the Javelinas? I mean, picking up their second win over a ranked opponent, 4-1 to start the season. I mean,
second win over a ranked opponent, 4-1 to start the season. Javelinas are looking pretty hot right now. Great pitching performance by Dallas Ponder today. He really held it down for 7 innings. Diefenbach came in, handled the last 2 innings. Great defensive performance, as we said throughout the broadcast, and timely hitting from the Javelinas.
Back to Dallas Ponder. He's 7-inning pitch, 7 strikeouts, one walk, and no runs. I mean, you can't ask for a better performance of that. Taking a no-hitter all the way into the 6th inning. I mean, you could have. I mean, that's his second. He's 2-0 on the season already. 2 of his wins coming over the ranked opponents. So I mean,
that says something.
I think. Like last year, the Javelinas had Jaden Dillon, and this year they got themselves Dallas Ponder now. So I mean, it looks like Javelinas didn't miss a beat there. And then, as far as the hitting, though, we had Ben Forte and Cash Barker leading the way with 2 hits apiece. They're getting those RBI hits to move them in. So I mean, the Javelinas, like you said, got some timely hits there in the 5th inning, able to chase Scott Leisner out early. So we gotta see what happens. So. What do you guys think overall game for the Javelinas, though?
Overall, the Javelinas did great. It was a 2-0 win over St. Cloud State, and we'll be back here tomorrow night, 6 p.m. against Southeastern Oklahoma.
Yeah, see if the Javelinas can get their 2nd win of the tournament. Good night, guys.
Good night.